Welcome everyone to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we are diving headfirst into, well, one of the most talked about teams in all of sports, aren't we? The Dallas Cowboys.
Absolutely. America's team. Love them or hate them, you definitely pay attention.
You really do. And our mission today, yours and mine, is to sift through all the chatter, all the hot takes, and pull out the key insights, the really surprising facts about their upcoming 2025-26 NFL season.
Yeah, we've gone through a ton of material, team previews, draft stuff, even what Will and Lori were kicking around on bracket banter.
Exactly. We want to give you that insider feel without drowning you in stats. So let's get into it. What's the big story heading into this season for Dallas?
Well, there's always noise around the Cowboys.
Okay.
But this year, feels a bit different. There's been a pretty significant shakeup at the top. Coaching changes, big ones.
Okay, perfect place to start then. Coaching and culture. Because, yeah, Dallas made some serious moves. Brian Schottenheimer is the new head coach.
Right, and Matt Eberflus takes over the defense. Clayton Adams, the offense.
So Mike McCarthy, Mike Zimmer, John Fossil, all gone. What's the thinking behind such a big shift?
It really is a complete overhaul in leadership. And, Schottenheimer's hiring specifically, that really raised some eyebrows. Some previews we saw ranked him like dead last, 32nd among head coaches.
Ouch. 32nd.
Yeah. And the criticism came fast. A lot of talk about him being potentially a yes man for Jerry Jones.
Ah, that narrative again. The show culture versus, pure football decisions.
Exactly. It feeds right into that long-standing perception of the Cowboys organization.
Okay, but setting aside the yes man label for a second, what's Schottenheimer's actual plan for the offense? What are we going to see on the field?
Well, the sources suggest it's going to be a continuation mostly of a classic pro-style offense. Meaning expect Dak Prescott under center quite a bit, quick passes, north-south running game. The main goal seems to be consistency for Dak, especially coming back from that injury.
Right, makes sense. Get him comfortable.
Yeah, but here's the catch. Those initial offensive coaching rankings, not great. Like bottom third for passing, maybe even bottom 5 for the run game coaching.
That's concerning.
It is, but there's a potential bright spot. Clayton Adams, the new OC, he's got a really strong background as an O-line coach, particularly in Arizona and Indy. He's respected.
Ah, okay. So maybe he brings some fresh ideas, especially for the run game.
That seems to be the hope, especially with a younger line that needs good coaching. So some potential there, despite the low initial ranks.
Gotcha. Okay, let's flip to the other side. Defense. Matt Eberflus is in. Is the feeling that he brings a clearer direction something maybe they lacked?
I think that's fair to say, yeah. Eberflus's scheme is pretty straightforward. It's a 4-2 nickel base, heavy on zone coverage.
Cover 3 mostly.
Cover 3 is the core, with cover 2 is the changeup. And his track record, I mean, it's impressive. In Chicago, in Indianapolis, he took defenses that weren't exactly stacked with stars and made them solid top 10 units consistently.
That's definitely encouraging.
Yep.
Building consistency.
Right. And his blitzing is interesting, too. He wasn't blitz heavy last year, like 20th in rate. But when he did blitz, they were first in the NFL in total EPA added. First. That tells you his blitz designs are smart, really effective.
Wow. Okay, so you combine that with Micah Parsons.
Exactly. That's the exciting part. The potential there is huge. So yeah, Eberflus, along with Adams, they seem like really sound hires, even if people were skeptical about the head coach pick initially.
Okay, so let's zoom out to the offense overall. We've got the coaching philosophy, but man, there are some big question marks, Ray. Started with the biggest one, Dak Prescott.
Yep. The elephant in the room, his health.
He missed, what, over half of 2024 with that hamstring tear? What are the sources saying about his return?
The official word is they're fully expecting a healthy Dak Prescott available. That's the hope, obviously. He's even the early favorite for comeback player of the year, like plus 300 odds.
Okay. And his ranking, people still see him as elite.
He's generally ranked around 9th overall, praised for his processing, accuracy, ball placement, all the good stuff.
But there's always a but with Dak, it feels like.
Well, yeah. The sources also point to, and I'm quoting here, disgusting performances in the playoffs sometimes. Those head-scratching decisions against really good defenses that lead to, ugly picks.
The January woes.
Exactly. But then, flip side, there's this hot take, I think Jimmy Kaler at Sportsline mentioned it, that Dak could lead the NFL in passing yards this year.
Seriously? At plus 850 odds?
Yep. It's bold, for sure, but with the weapons they have and the likely pass-first approach, maybe not completely crazy.
And the backup? Joe Milton.
Yeah, picked him up from the Patriots, seen as a high upside backup, has those freak traits. One to keep an eye on down the road, maybe.
Okay, well, if Dak is going to throw for a ton of yards, he needs targets. And the receiving core, that looks like a major strength, right? Ranked 4th or 5th best.
Oh, yeah, it's a top-tier unit. CeeDee Lamb is locked in as a top-5 guy, a Tier 1 cutoff receiver. Everyone expects a monster season from him.
No surprise there. But the big addition was George Pickens.
Right, the trade from Pittsburgh. Huge move. He slots in as that true number 2 receiver. He should feast against number 2 corners, especially with safeties having to cheat towards Lamb.
And he's got that highlight reel ability.
Totally. The 99 spectacular catch rating, sources love mentioning that. He fits Dak well. Now, there are mentions of the previous off-field stuff and some inconsistency.
Always something with him, it seems. But a fresh start.
That's the hope. Fresh air with the Cowboys. Yeah. Behind those two, Jake Ferguson's solid, Pro Bowler last year, contract year 2, so expect him to be involved as target 3.
Okay.
Luke Schoonmaker's got talent, more of a dynasty stash maybe. And then Kevontae Turpin, dynamic gadget guy, great returner, but recent legal trouble, so another thing to watch there.
So air attack looks potentially lethal. But, the ground game. That seems to be where the alarm bells are ringing loud and clear in the sources.
Alarm bells is putting it mildly. This running back room, wow, it's ranked 32nd, dead last.
Dead last, with a D+ grade.
Yep. And described as, get this, egregiously terrible.
Egregiously terrible. You don't hear that often.
No, you don't. It's brutal, especially when you remember Rico Dowdle actually ran for 1,000 yards last year. But the new guys.
Yeah, what about them? Javonte Williams.
From Denver. Sources say he looks like a shell of himself after injuries, issues with vision. Miles Sanders from Carolina, he really struggled once he left Philly's line.
Not exactly inspiring confidence.
Nope. And the rookies, Jadon Blue from Texas, Phil Maffa. Blue's seen as undersized, also questions about his vision. It's not pretty.
But wait, didn't Bracket Banter have a take that they'd actually run it better?
They did. That was one of the hot takes. Run it more, run it better. But, immediately countered by analysis saying these backs just have horrible vision. So even with a decent line, how successful can they really be? Big question mark.
Okay, speaking of that line, it sounds like a real Jekyll and Hyde unit. Great at one thing, terrible at another.
That's exactly it. Polarizing performance. Run blocking. Top 10. Really good.
Okay.
Pass blocking. Oof. Ranked down near the bottom. 29th to 31st.
Wow, that's a huge split. Who are the key guys there?
Well, Tyler Smith at guard. He's fantastic. Ranked 4th best guard, ascending star, gonna get paid soon.
Yeah.
Cooper Beebe at center, good run blocker.
And the rookie?
Booker.
Tyler Booker? Yeah, first-round pick. Seen as a high-floor guard, supposed to be excellent in pass pro, could be part of a great guard tandem with Smith.
So where's the weakness then, specifically?
The biggest wild card, the X factor, is left tackle Tyler Guyton. His rookie year was really inconsistent. Major worries there.
To the point where they might move Smith.
Exactly. The team is apparently ready to kick Tyler Smith out to left tackle if Guyton doesn't step up big time in year 2. Huge pressure on him.
Gotcha. And some depth, like a Sam Richards.
Yeah, Richards is there, maybe an emergency tackle, some other depth pieces too. But Guyton's development is key.
Okay, let's pivot back to the defense. Seems like it's star power versus that one, huge weakness. The D-line, for rushing the passer at least, sounds elite.
Absolutely elite. Top 4 pass rush unit, A-grade stuff. And it starts, obviously, with Micah Parsons.
Just a game wrecker. Totally. Unblockable. Best blitzing linebacker. His contract stuff is bubbling, but he's at camp, and he changes everything.
And he's not alone up there, right? Osa Odigizua.
Right. Osa's emerged as a legit number 2 rusher. He was 5th in pressures among interior guys last year. Just got paid 4 years, $80 million. He really benefits from all the attention Micah draws.
Nice 1-2 punch. Any other edge rushers to watch?
Yeah, some intrigue there. Sam Williams is coming back from an ACL contract year, so he's a major wild card. Donovan Azarawaku is a rookie second-rounder, but sounds like an exciting rookie with polished skills already.
Okay.
And Dante Fowler Jr. is back after getting 11 sacks last year. So yeah, getting after the QB, they should be really, really good at that.
Okay, but here it comes. The run defense. Still the Achilles heel.
Still the massive, glaring Achilles heel. The sources are unanimous and blunt. Dead last. 32nd in run defense for the defensive line.
Still, after all this time.
Still. It's the team's kryptonite. Mozzie Smith, the 2023 first-rounder, he's been a surprising bust, specifically against the run. Concerns about the other interior guys, too.
And we've seen this bite them in big games. Packers playoff game comes to mind.
Exactly. It kills them against physical, run-heavy teams.
Yeah.
It absolutely puts a ceiling on how far they can realistically go in the playoffs until they fix it.
Man. Okay, moving back a level, linebackers. What are the questions there?
What?
Injuries seem like a factor.
Yeah, the major wild card here is DeMarvion Overshown. Remember him? Looked amazing before that brutal knee injury last year, tore 3 ligaments.
Oh, yeah. Nasty one. What's the latest?
Reports are actually optimistic for midseason return, which would be huge because before he got hurt, people were calling him the defensive MVP besides Parsons. A real heat-seeking missile, blitzing threat. His health is critical.
Who else is new there?
They brought in Kenneth Murray Jr., former first-rounder who kind of busted with the Chargers, fresh start maybe. And Jock Sanborn came over with Eberflus from Chicago.
Sanborn. Good run defender.
Supposedly, yeah. He's tagged as a sneaky, cheap addition, and maybe their best hope to actually improve that run D, so keep an eye on him.
Okay, last stop on defense.
Mm.
The secondary. How's that unit looking?
It's rated as, solid, middle of the pack, maybe 15th to 20th overall. But again, questionable run support from the DBs.
Who's the key guy? Or the wild card back there?
Probably Duron Bland. He had that crazy Pro Bowl year in 23. 9 picks, right. But performance dipped with injury last year, and now he's moving back to the slot.
Where he struggled before.
Exactly. So big contract year for him. Needs to prove he can handle the slot. Trayvon Diggs is still there, a solid corner. Actually fits Eberflus's zone scheme pretty well.
But maybe not for long.
Sources think this is likely his last year in Dallas. Potential big cap savings if they move on next season.
And depth. CB3.
That's a competition. Kyer Elam, another former first-round reclamation project, might still be miscast. Siobhan Revell Jr. is a third-round rookie. Some called him a steal, but he has ACL concerns from college.
A lot of ifs back there, too. Safeties.
Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson. Pretty much seen as standard, adequate, reliable, not spectacular, maybe.
Okay, so defense, great pass rush, scary run D, questions the linebacker health, and some uncertainty in the secondary. Got it. But one area seems clear. Special teams.
Yeah.
Still elite.
Oh, yeah. Undisputed strength. Ranked 3rd overall. You've got Brandon Aubrey, who might be the best kicker in the NFL.
He was automatic last year.
Seriously. And Kevontae Turpin, despite the off-field stuff, still probably the best return man in the NFL. Plus, Brian Anger is a top 10 punter. It's a unit that consistently delivers for them.
Definitely a weapon. Okay, so let's tie it all together. New coaches, Dak's return, potent passing attack, dominant pass rush. But that run game and run defense weakness, what is the identity of this 2025 Cowboys team?
I think the best description from the sources is a polarizing matchup-dependent team. That really sums it up.
Polarizing how?
Because they have these elite strengths, great passing game and great pass defense, right alongside these massive weaknesses. Can't run the ball that well and can't stop the run.
So they'll look great one week, awful the next, depending on the opponent.
That's the inconsistency problem in a nutshell. Makes them really hard to predict week to week.
And that inconsistency runs headfirst into what sounds like a brutal schedule.
Oh, it's diabolical. They play the NFC West, NFC North, AFC West, plus their own division. Tough sledding.
Any key games jump out?
Week 1 at Philly is huge, already seen as big underdogs there. Thanksgiving against the Chiefs, always a massive stage. Christmas at the Commanders, they actually play the kickoff game Thanksgiving and Christmas this year. First team since the 2011 Packers to do that. Shows you the TV draw they still have.
No kidding. Okay, the bottom line, give us the numbers. What's the prediction for their regular season record?
Vegas has the over-under at 7.5 wins. The math models spit out something like 7.3 wins.
Wow, only 7.5. That feels low for the Cowboys. What was last year's record again?
They finished 7-10, but remember, Dak missed like 8 or 9 games. So 7.5 is basically predicting minimal improvement record-wise, even with Dak back.
Is anyone predicting more?
Yeah, Jimmy Kaler, that Sportsline expert we mentioned, he has a hot take of 9 wins for Dallas. More optimistic.
Where do you land after looking at everything?
Honestly, I lean towards Vegas. That 7 or 8 win range feels right. They'll be inconsistent. They'll have those exciting moments, flash that talent, but ultimately, I think they'll disappoint relative to the hype because those core run game issues on both sides are just so significant against a tough schedule.
Okay, so if they're hovering around .500, what about the playoffs? The Super Bowl dream still seems distant.
Very distant, according to the odds. Super Bowl LX odds are way out there at plus 5,000. Long shots. And it underscores that NFC championship drought they have, longest since 1995.
Oof, any specific playoff prediction?
There's a hot take predicting a wild card round loss, odds around plus 340. And yeah, if they only win, say, 9 games like Kaler predicts, that probably means a road playoff game. Tough path.
Right, and for listeners who want to track all this,
Yeah, Sports Brackets is the place to go. They've got printable 2026 NFL playoff schedules, blank brackets you can fill out, the whole 9 yards. Super Bowl LX, by the way, is February 8th, 2026, out in Santa Clara at Levi's Stadium.
good info. Okay, so wrapping this deep dive up, the Dallas Cowboys remain this fascinating paradox. Elite passing, elite pass rush.
Offset by serious struggles running the ball and stopping the run, Dak's health, Overshown's return, how the new coaches manage it all, those are the keys.
Absolutely. And again, for everyone listening, if you want to follow along, make your own predictions, check out Sports Brackets for those printable schedules, regular season, playoffs, pick'em sheets, everything you need.
It's a great resource to have as the season goes on.
So here's the final thought to leave you with. Considering all the undeniable star power, but also that persistent Achilles heel against the run, can this new coaching staff, Schottenheimer and Eberflus, actually be the combo that finally makes the Cowboys more than just hype? Can they become a genuine contender, or are they just destined to stay the most entertaining, maybe most frustrating, but ultimately inconsistent team in the league?
That's the multi-million-dollar question in Dallas, isn't it? We'll just have to watch and see.